Hello and welcome to the Peoplework Team Dotloop tutorial. We're going to be doing a representing the buyer video and representing the seller video. In this first video, we are representing the buyer. We're going to be creating a loop that is the eXp Realty LLC address, which is 901 South Main Street, Stillwater, Oklahoma 74074. This is a testing loop, so we are not going to have any actual documents that will be confidential. We will not be adding a photo, but whenever it comes time for you to create your own loop, you are more than welcome to. We will be selecting the listing for sale, status pre-listing, and listing a price, just a make-believe number. We are aware that you are more than likely understand how to create a loop. We're just doing it just to show that these templates work. We're creating the loop, and we're going to be using residential listing built before 1978 and the cash contract. These two folders will be in there whenever we go into the next video, and you'll just archive them. But just starting out, it's a blank loop. Like I said, go into the residential listing built before 1978, select all. You are more than welcome to add more forms to it. Every agent is allowed to customize the templates that we give them. I will state that you did express wanting something that said pending, closing, all of that. With talking with April, she did explain that that does cause problems later on. We did create you a closing documents folder, but to do the pending, pre-listing, all of those folders, it'll create problems whenever you go to archive them later on. Now we're just adding the cash contract. In your folders, you will see the closing documents that you could go in and customize as well, but we just have them set up to just be the basics. But this is it for the representing the buyer. Thank you. All right, and this is going to be our representing the seller. We're going to start off by using the same dot loop that we made for the buying. We're going to archive some folders. I believe we just archived the closing contract. We're going to open it up, and we're going to add back in the cash contract, but right now we're going to grab the link from the email template add-in. We're going to go to the email like you're receiving from your buyer agent. You're going to make sure that that's the right contract. You're going to go in, you're going to forward yourself, and you're going to forward it to the link that you just copied. While forwarding it, it is going to start to upload it to your Dotloop. What we're going to do now is we're going to go back in and add the cash contract in, select all, and bring all those 17 items in. We are going to archive in the buyer broker agreement, the CMA, the estimated cost to buyers, because we are representing the seller in this run through. So we're just going to do that, and once we have archived all of those, we will go back and we will refresh so that we can make sure that the PDF is being uploaded into the loop like we're wanting it to. I'll take time now to say that you had asked us to do something with the listing, pre-listing, closing, all of that. Those titles of the folders will make it very hard for you in the long run to archive. We did add in a folder or a template folder for closing documents that you're able to add, but we did not give you the predetermined names of listing, or the listing, pending, closing, all of that. Now, what we're doing here is we're going through the PDF. You're going to want to do what we did not do, which is go through and read the document first, figure out what pages are going to be. This document is going to end up being 5, but we're doing it real time, going through and adding each individual page in. We do recommend not naming it the exact name of the form, because whenever you go in to look at your forms in a minute, you're going to have things that are already named those, and these are going to be combined to it, and you just don't want to get confused as to which one you're archiving or combining over. Your form or your templates will actually be completed. This one was not, so we're missing a couple forms in it. But once we have gone through and added all of the names to these forms, we're going to press split document. And once we split it, it's going to archive the original PDF so that we're able to combine documents and not get it confused with other documents that were added in. splitting. So now we're going to go in and we're going to combine the documents. So you're going to see the lead-based paint. This template did not have a lead-based paint just because we didn't know if it would have one or not. So you're able to just put it over the lead-based paint pamphlet. Then the seller counter offer, you don't have to move that one. Yours does have the acknowledgement and confirmation in it, or confirmation in it. We're going to move the RPCD over the property conditions disclosure, and now we're going to move the contract over the contract of sale for residents, and that will conclude everything that we had to show you. Thank you so much for using us, and have a great day.